Today we're going to talk about 3 plyo movements to help you get faster in sprinting. So we're going to go through a broad jump, a triple broad jump, then what we call a jump cycle. And each of these plyo movements help with a different part of the sprint or a different part of getting faster and increasing speed. So the first movement we're going to talk about and demonstrate is a broad jump. So we're going to have Brandon demonstrate a broad jump, then we're going to go over it real briefly. So Brandon, just show like a quick 70% broad jump right here. Don't jump to the building. Boom. So that's just the broad jump right there, and the basic measurement we're kind of taking from there, it's going to help us determine the force they're producing usually in the first 2-3 steps of the actual sprint. So again, let's show one more jump of the broad jump, Brandon, and we'll go into the next movement here. Again, it's called the broad jump for the first 2-3 steps of the movement. Boom, so we're getting out there and we're sticking it, we're landing, we're owning and holding the position. Next movement we're going to do is called the triple broad jump. So we'll come back here, Brandon. So the triple broad jump, what we would measure here is like the reactivity, right? Like being able to transition from the acceleration phase of the sprint, which is going to be more of that broad jump, and to kind of the middle of the top end work. So think about transitioning from acceleration to top end sprint work. So the triple broad jump is going to be a measurement that we measure to kind of help gauge where an athlete is in that process, but also help improve in that area. So go ahead and show this, the triple broad jump here. Just one rep would be good. Just 3 jumps, we're trying to minimize ground contact time. So we're trying to minimize the amount of time that Brandon's feet are on the ground and trying to produce as much force as possible horizontally. So the last movement we're gonna do is a jump cycle. I know B's hurting right now. That's what happens when you get old and jacked. He's single, ladies, so if you want his number, comment below. So the last movement is going to be called a jump cycle. So this is going to work more on what we call hip torque or hip switching, if you will. We want to overload the hip and work on moving extremely fast through this range of motion here, right? So just show them like 1 or 2 good reps here of the jump cycle would be good. So you can see in that movement, he's trying to move his hips as fast as he can in like a full cycle before he hits the ground and lands. So again, that's going to kind of work more on once an athlete gets top speed, it's going to help with the turnover of the legs as they're running. So just to recap real quick, we have the broad jump, which for us is going to help measure some acceleration potential the first few steps off the block or off line of scrimmage, if you will. The second is the triple broad jump, which is going to help that transition phase from the acceleration to more top end stuff. So it's going to be more like power and reactivity. And the last one is a jump cycle, just hip torque, hip movement, getting the hips moving as fast as possible within that jump cycle. So if you like this video, guys, please consider subscribing, all that fun YouTube stuff. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments below. Give this a try and see if this helps your sprinting.